Chris and Brittany Combs may have found the secret to a successful marriage on 1000 lB Sisters. Although Amy and Tammy Slaton are going through issues in their relationships, divorce hasn't been on the table for Chris. Despite the fact that he and Brittany have been married for a relatively short time, they seem to have it all figured out. Chris and Brittany tied the knot in October 2016 and have been going strong ever since. The couple met while working at McDonald's, and they connected right away, ultimately leading their friendship to romance. There may be no such thing as a perfect person, but Chris feels he's met his perfect match with Brittany by his side. Throughout the years, the 1000 lB Sisters couple has remained happy and in love. Chris' weight loss journey is different compared to his sisters, and so is his marriage. There are many reasons why Chris and Brittany's marriage is successful after all. 8. Chris Combs understands the importance of compromise. When Chris was asked on TikTok what the best way to get along in a marriage was, he didn't hesitate to give his honest opinion. The 1000 lB Sisters star responded, "It's all about compromise. Now, is it easy sometimes? No, but it's always communication and compromise. It's working together as one. Relying on one another to listen and understand each other's point of view has taken Chris and Brittany far in their marriage. Putting in equal effort and keeping a teamwork mindset has also reminded them that they aren't going through anything alone, and that at the end of the day, they have each other no matter what." 7. Chris Brittany Combs have patience with one another. Couples won't always agree all the time, and Chris and Brittany are no exception on 1000 lB Sisters. Even though they may have disagreements and times when they don't see eye to eye, they're able to work through it and come out even stronger. Chris credits their patience with one another as the reason why they can come to a resolution and understanding, even in the most difficult moments. 6. Chris Combs never stops communicating. Chris was asked on TikTok what he thought the best way to get along in a marriage was and replied, "If you're always talking, there is never no surprises." He also went on to explain that communicating and dating go hand in hand, and as long as a couple keeps dating each other, even after many years of marriage, the spark will never fade away. Staying in love and cherishing time with a significant other takes intentional time and effort, and Chris never wants to stop putting his best foot forward in his marriage, no matter how long he and Brittany have been together. 5. Chris Brittany Combs put each other first instead of focusing on themselves in the moment. Chris and Brittany put each other first and think about the other person's emotions. Shutting down or tuning the other person out may be the first instinct for couples when going through a challenging situation or a heated argument. However, the 1000 lB Sisters star feels it's the worst thing to do and will most likely only lead to more misunderstandings and anger later on down the line. Putting each other first and thinking about each other's needs is Chris' answer to a happy and healthy marriage. 4. Chris Combs treats his wife like his best friend. Brittany isn't only Chris' wife, but he also shares a bond with her that goes beyond their marital relationship. Their connection is based on a strong friendship, which has been the basis for their entire relationship. Before the couple started dating, they became good friends and got to know each other on a level that went beyond intimacy and romantic feelings. On TikTok, Chris was asked who his best friend is, and without a doubt, he said, "My best friend would be my wife." Although he noted that his cousin is his best male friend, he didn't hesitate to mention Brittany as his trusted confidant. Britney has supported Kris on his weight loss journey and his intentions toward a healthier lifestyle on 1000lb Sisters. As he's worked to turn his life around, she's remained by his side, cheering him on and encouraging him in any way that she can. Having each other through the highs and lows of life and maintaining a solid relationship to rely on has made all the difference in their marriage. 3. Kris Combs hasn't let reality fame come between them. Kris responded to a question on TikTok asking him if he and Britney enjoyed being celebrities now. He answered the question by saying, "Most of the time people are very polite. If we're about and doing something, someone might show up and say something." Having positive interactions with people has made it easier to handle the attention, which in turn has made it easier on their marriage and puts less stress on their relationship. In fact, becoming a celebrity because of 1000lb Sisters hasn't changed their relationship at all, which is exactly what Kris wants. 2. Kris Britney Combs keep their marriage private. Since appearing on 1000lb Sisters, Kris' life has completely changed. There's no doubt that Kris has become a fan favorite throughout the seasons, and with that comes a new level of notoriety and fame. While he's thankful for all the support from his followers, he hasn't let reality fame get in the way of his marriage or go to his head. Kris and Britney keeping their private life out of the spotlight has kept people out of their business, which has helped immensely. 1. Kris Britney Combs lean on their faith. Kris and Britney have never tried to hide their faith on 1000lb Sisters, and feel it has played a big role in their relationship. When they're facing trying times and unexpected events, leaning on each other, as well as their faith, has strengthened their marriage. Coming together and finding common ground in their shared beliefs gives them something to stay grounded to, even in the most turbulent circumstances. When Kris was asked about Britney's denomination, he said, "My wife and I are both Pentecostal, but she is a whole lot farther along than me because I have a tendency not to be able to control my mouth, but other than that God-fearing by far." Holding each other accountable and being an example to one another as they lift each other up without judgment and blame is just another reason why Kris and Britney continue to have a thriving and successful marriage on 1000lb Sisters. Source: Kris Combs, TikTok. Kris Combs, TikTok. Kris Combs, TikTok. Kris Combs, TikTok. Kris Combs, TikTok.